Today, guest host Bob Hercules sits down with the prolific author, journalist, and filmmaker Alex Kotlowitz.
When I had finished the bulk of the reporting, I went through this kind of really deep depression, unlike anything I've ever experienced before. And I wasn't kind of self-aware enough to realize what was going on, but I realized, in hindsight, I mean, I went into therapy, I needed to, was it had so much to do with all these stories that I had digested over the course of the previous few years. I mean, for me, the great catharsis I had, of course, is I was able to take pen to paper and tell these stories.
Right.
And there's something really empowering about
like your father had done many years earlier.
About his
to get it out on paper is cathartic.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a brave book to have taken on. And I, again, don't mean to take anything away from the trauma that they experienced, but for you as well, it's difficult. But I'm so glad you wrote this book because, again, it gives us an insight. All we hear about is, this person was killed in a shootout or this and that, and we don't know who these people are.
Right, and more often than not, you read stories that it was gang related, suggesting that the victim would kind of got their due, or what goes around comes around, or we just have these stories or headlines of numbers like we're in a pennant race, and we kind of forget about these individuals.
I want privacy 18. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a gangbanger. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Silas Ratcliffe and Maurice Childress are both 16. Both are associated with a gang and say they wouldn't be surprised if they were shot today.
Just walking down the street, you never know. Just down the street, you never know. It just be your time to go. Right. You always gotta look behind, turn your back. Bullets ain't got no name. They might want to kill me, and then they end up killing you, and not killing me.
The kids are matter of fact about the things they do and what they've seen.
I've seen people get shot, killed, robbed, stabbed. I've done some of that, all that. It's just crazy.
According to Chicago police, the murder rate here is up 35% compared to last year. People living here say the gangs have taken over. Some say they'd like to see the National Guard come in.
We need help. You need help. That's the only way I can put it.
Maurice and Silas say there are no jobs and people have no idea how hard it is to survive.
Also, to recognize that it doesn't go away. It's not, you lose a loved one. It's not like a week from now you're walking around and beginning to experience all this joy again.
Right.
And you've got to, the other thing about it is, unlike veterans returning from combat, you got to look over your shoulder and worry about what's going to happen next.
That's right.